and welcome to the 9th episode of our podcast, RNV Talks, in which we will be discussing many different aspects of the history and the culture of the Roma minority. The podcast is a part of the project EUROMIJA, arranged by the Roma National Council of Croatia, in the framework of the European Solidarity Corps. Today our talk will be about the Roma celebrations in Christian Orthodox and Catholic traditions.
So the Roma community is internally very diverse. Their faith varies according to what part of the world they live in, as many Roma adapt to the dominant religions of countries and their surroundings. This religious flexibility has helped groups avoid discrimination and fostered a sense of identity and support in the broader community. This interaction of different cultures has created unique festivities among Roma people.
So, Lizzie, can you explain a bit about the separation between Orthodox and Catholic celebrations?
The division is connected to the different Julian and Gregorian calendars. In October 1582 AC, the Pope Gregory XIII introduced a modified version of the Julian calendar in which he tried to correct the slight difference between the Julian and the solar years. Due to historical developments, today most of the Christian and non-Christian worlds have adopted the Gregorian calendar, although a big part of the Eastern Orthodox Church has maintained the Julian calendar. And this gap has contributed to distinct celebrations between these two traditions. Today, Christian Orthodox Roma live mostly in Eastern Europe, particularly in countries that have a majority of Orthodox people. So these countries are Romania, Bulgaria, Serbia, Greece, North Macedonia, Moldova, Ukraine, Russia, and Georgia. So Sienna, can you tell us a little bit about Catholic Roma and their traditions?
So Catholic Christian faith has merged with the lives and traditions of various Roma groups. This combination with Roman traditional culture creates unique ways to celebrate holidays and preserve cultural heritage. Today, fewer Roma people follow all older traditions because historic persecution has affected their culture, making it harder to maintain unique customs. Therefore, Roma often celebrate holidays with the broader community and integrate Catholic Christian practices with remaining Roma customs. The move from traditional Roma lifestyles to more modern environments has additionally impacted the continuation of traditional practices and celebrations. Christmas celebrations involve deep house cleaning, discarding old items, and emphasizing family harmony, as well as decorating with red, being the preferred color associated with success, joy, and good spirits, and setting up Christmas trees. Food preparations begin 2 days prior, while Christmas Eve focuses on fasting and setting up the table with symbolic items like bread, apples, dried fruits, and decorating with crucifixes. The pine tree and straw are ceremoniously brought in, and children play on the straw so that all blessings and wishes may pass on and be kept by them throughout the year. The first visitor on Christmas Day must be healthy and wealthy to ensure prosperity. Gifts are exchanged, and celebrations may last for days, concluding with a ceremony which involves burning straw and leaping over the fire to ensure success for the year ahead. The Roma blend local customs with traditional practices to ensure family prosperity and well-being. Respect for the elderly is important, especially during Christmas when families gather to ensure collective advancement. Music and storytelling practices such as caroling with Roma melodies blend tradition with Catholic practices, offering a unique and distinct cultural difference to Roma celebrations.
So, Lizzie, can you explain a bit about Orthodox Christmas and celebrations?
Orthodox Christmas varies according to the country. A part of the Orthodox Church celebrates it on the 25th of December according to the Gregorian calendar, and the other part celebrates it on the 7th of January according to the Julian calendar. The New Year's coincides with St. Basil's Day and is celebrated by most Orthodox Roma on the 14th of January, and sometimes it's also called Vasilica. There are different Roma legends according to the origins of the celebration. One of the legends praises Saint Basil for saving all Roma from drowning in the sea by sending them a flock of geese, and that explains the importance of the poultry for the Vasilica feast. There is another connection with the Bulgarian celebration that's called the Day of the Rooster. One Roma version of this holiday tells about an old Roma called Vasil during the Ottoman rule who made an important contribution towards the Christian communities regarding something that's called the blood tax. The Ottoman authorities would take the blood tax by going to the Christian villages and taking away young boys. After taking the boys from the families, they would mark the houses of those families red. Saint Basil had the idea of marking the houses with the blood of the rooster before the Turks' arrival to prevent them from taking the boys from those families. And this legend explains the significance of sacrificing rooster for some Roma celebrations of Basilica. The festivities might last for a few days, and they involve generous feasts. The first person to enter the house is also very significant because he might determine the wealth and the well-being of the family. And what about the Catholic Roma celebrations of New Year's?
So Catholic Roma celebrate New Year's on January 1st. For New Year's 2025 and 2026, the presence of the 2025 Jubilee year has supported Catholic Christian Roma communities to blend traditional celebrations and festive gatherings with religion. Roma celebrations include sharing large meals with food like lentils for prosperity and luck, roast meats to ensure a bountiful year, and figs, dates, and honey as tokens of good wishes. Lively music and dance events incorporate Roma cultural heritage within the new year, along with events such as masses and processions at sacred sites and prayer services for the first Catholic Roma martyr, Blessed Teferino Jimenez Maya. Celebrations emphasize spiritual revival for the new year, particularly in light of the Jubilee. In addition to New Year's, many Roma celebrate the Feast of the Epiphany on January 6th, which observes the manifestation of Jesus to the world through the adoration of the Magi, also known as the Three Kings or Wise Men. Many Roma attend the traditional Mass on January 6th or the nearest Sunday to commemorate the wise men and their gifts. The celebrations blend Roma customs through community and family gatherings, blessing houses with holy water, folk singing with traditional Roma melodies, and making feasts with Roma dishes like stuffed vegetables such as sarmale from Romania, meats, soups, and sweets such as Slavic pierogo, a noodle casserole, or kozanak, a rich sugared bread originating from Romania and Bulgaria, as well as wine to symbolize abundance. The Feast of the Epiphany symbolizes Christ's manifestation to all people. This core message is powerful for historically marginalized Roma groups. Epiphany validates Roma's unique cultural and religious journeys. It is an influential message that integrates Roma traditions with a universal call to celebrate Catholicism. So, Lizzie, are there any other distinct Orthodox holidays that Roma celebrate?
There is one called Bibi Yakojive that is also another clear example of the fusion of different practices. And this festivity is especially important for the Orthodox Roman population in Serbia. And it is dedicated to Bibi, a protector and a healer of the family and children. Also, the celebration of this holiday varies according to different communities. Some people celebrate it on the 31st of January and the others on the third Friday of the Lent period before the Easter. On the day of Bibi Yakojive, Roma gather in a holy place. Often this is a place around a tree. And they bring gifts and pray for Bibi's health. Before the festivity, they also clean and tidy their houses because Bibi does not like disorderly places, but she likes the ones that are respectful towards her. Bibi is a non-canonized saint in Christian Orthodoxy, although a priest also has an important role during this festivity. The origins of the celebration is not very clear, but the ethnographic literature provides the evidence and the cases of celebration since the 20th century. The meaning of the word Bibi, that signifies aunt in Romani language, has brought many to believe that the Roma have adopted this practice from the Serbian beliefs regarding cholera that was thought to be a woman. Because of the verbal taboo, the Serbians have named the disease Tetka, that also means an aunt. There are many legends connected to Bibi, and most of them tell about a woman that would go around in Serbian villages in different houses, and according to how she would be welcomed or hosted, she would either bless or punish the families. The significance of the saint is also demonstrated by the fact that the first Roma organizations in Serbia that was established in 1935 was named after her, after Bibi. It was called Society of the Belgrade Gypsies, celebrating the aunt Bibija. The Roma community even built a church building near Belgrade, dedicated to the saint in the 20th century. A related festivity can also be found in the town of Vidin in Bulgaria. This is the day of Athanasius, that's celebrated on the 31st of January according to the Julian calendar, and it's dedicated to chase away the plague and other diseases. On this day, masked men go around in the village in the Roma neighborhood. They visit homes and they tap the householders with the kernel twig, wishing them health, and good luck. The celebration also includes an open feast in the neighborhood, and the leftovers of the feast are also dedicated for Bibia.
So Catholic, Christian, and Christian Orthodox celebrations merge with the lives and traditions of various Roma groups. Festivities as part of religious faith combine Roma traditional culture to create unique ways to celebrate holidays and preserve cultural heritage. And that's all from us for today. We hope you enjoyed our little talk. You can find the link to all our articles on these topics in the description of this episode. Don't forget to follow us on our social media accounts and website to keep in touch with us and our work here at RNV. We wish you happy holidays and hope you enjoy your time celebrating with family and friends.